Hey guys, how's it going? This is Arclusive5, and I want to do something a little different. And despite of the news that's happened in the last couple of weeks with Sony, now normally I don't talk about this kind of stuff. I usually just do gameplay footage of video games and stick with that. Try to avoid politics and religion and all that kind of stuff. But for this, I'll make exceptions since it's related to gaming. I figured I'd express my view on it, my opinion. But in case you didn't know or didn't hear about it, Sony the last couple of weeks has decided to they dropped the news on all news platforms that they would completely discontinue the production of physical games starting January 2028. Well, we've been sort of getting foreshadowing of this in the past with other games, unfortunately. Well, especially when they decided to a week before that to shut all their movies, just delete them completely off their catalog. So even if you bought the movies before, they deleted them off your system, and I thought that was kind of a shady move on their part. But yeah, that's why I always was a big fan of collecting physical media for myself. Even when music CDs were doing it, I'd still buy CDs, even though a lot of people are pushing goes towards like services like Spotify. Uh, and the reason why they like Spotify is because they didn't want to collect CD albums anymore because they say it takes up room in their house. So they prefer to just combine it all into digital files, so then they don't have to worry about storing in their house somewhere. But honestly, I'd rather have the CD because then at least you have it. It doesn't go away, and if the artist disappears or whatever the case, the company decides not to have that banned on there, or there's some political controversy online, then at least the CD is yours in your house, and then no one is going to take that away from you. So that's why I always thought physical was better that way. Now, getting back to video games, not moving away from music, but the video games themselves. The reason why people are making a big deal about this is because basically, because of Sony's recent history of revoking digital movie purchases, proves that digital libraries are vulnerable. And at least with the physical discs, you can safeguard your library from being affected by corporate licensing agreements or server shutdowns, or even offline games can still be shut down because they're no longer valid in Sony's eyes. So that's why people are making a big fuss about it and taking that away, just because the corporate higher ups of Sony think they're losing money. So they'll say big F you to everyone. And people are definitely not taking that lightly. There have been examples of this in the past with other games like The Crew, Anthem, Concord, Babylon's Fall, and Overwatch Season 1, where when a game company just decides to go under or move on to the next project, or they decide to shut the servers down, that game is basically lost forever and unplayable. And that was always my argument in the past, that digital is convenient, but unfortunately you're just paying to rent it. You're not actually buying anything when you do on digital. And if for some reason you get banned, your PSN gets deleted or whatever, you get blocked, you lose access to those games forever. Or you have to rebuy them and make a new account. But at least if you have a physical copy, it's yours until someone comes to your house and takes it. But that's not mostly likely going to happen. But anyways, I've been talking with friends about this argument for a long time. Some prefer physical, some prefer digital, some don't care, some think it doesn't affect them. But honestly, I think it affects everyone. And the reason why I say it affects everyone, not just gamers, is because basically once everything's digital, then you'll be required by the company, by Sony, for example, to pay a subscription every time and to be online. And if you don't do that, you don't have access to those things, and the company could just say no, you don't get access to that, and that's it. And that's probably a dangerous direction you're going, because if you start going down that road, who knows what will happen in the future? As well as the company can just keep raising the price, and you'll have no say. You'll have nowhere else to go. You won't be able to shop around and look for a better price. You're losing out on that. You'll just say pay up or shut up, and that'll be it. Do you really want a future like that? I know I wouldn't. As well as I think the thing is with physical media, even if you finish with a game, the benefit is basically you can resell the game on the used market or trade it at local retail like EB Games or GameStop, or even lend to your friends and family. And unfortunately, with digital games, you can't do that because that's pretty much it. It's linked to your account, and if you want to give the game to your friend, you basically they have to buy it themselves. So you lose that little benefit. Anyways, this move by Sony unfortunately has left me disappointed, and honestly, might not even consider buying a future console by Sony. I was going to invest in the PlayStation 6 when it came out, but now because of the digital-only feature that Sony has set up, I think I will decline on that, unfortunately. And unfortunately, I believe Rockstar started this whole mess because of their decision to make Grand Theft Auto 6 digital only. So I think that was the nail on the coffin that set this whole thing in motion. It's not a good, not a good feeling that Sony's decided to be all corporal and ignore it, be anti-consumer about this whole thing. And it is a sad day. What can I say? Anyways, I digress for now, and I'm curious, honestly, to know what other people think. Let me know what you think in the comment section. It's always good to get other people's opinions on the matter. We'll see what happens, but yeah. Until next time, this is Arkuza5 signing out. Have a good one. Later.